YouTube purgatory because of kids making videos that people didn't like. And so uh, save files were messed up before I found out I was starting a new series. I deleted that series and figured start from scratch. Um, and do this. Our RP, his grandma passed away. She did own a couple factories in town. Um, we'll go look at those later. Um, but they're desperate need of some repair. Um, so we gotta get those up and running. Grandpa's not taking the death of grandma well, and he asked his only grandson, who actually cared about farming, to come and take over. And so I dropped everything and showed up with what I owned, and we got $6,900 to our name. And he says, thankfully, we're not in debt, but we do got to save grandma's factories. Um, so we got that. And uh, there is, even though he's not in debt, the city is trying to take the farm any way they can so they can put up some subdivision, some data farming type company. And they said the only way that we could save it is restore the museum and the playground thingy that's um, that was started but never completed down the street here. So let's get into it. This is Cool Groove Gaming with Let's Play Saving the Family Farm. And let's get into it. So let's go to see what we got. We got a canola field and a wheat field. And Grandpa's got an old Massey Ferguson that we are going to get started with the canola field. I think Grandpa said that Grandma had an oil mill and a I think she had the flour mill too or something. We'll figure it out. He said that we can go ahead and get rid of the cattle and the old plot there. Since like we said, money is going to be tight, and hopefully we can get a loan to help with any extra stuff that we needed. And because we're brand new to the area, we haven't been here since we were little kids. We have the stipulation that we cannot borrow equipment. Oh, I forgot to turn off the. What was it? Oh well. I can always just cultivate over it because I forgot to hit turn off straw. So that's unfast. Unfast. Wait a minute. I gotta turn it back on. Oh, unfold ramps. There we go. Everything. So let's take the lawnmower. He said we're gonna probably need that. Oops. Because he had to get rid of his mower a while back. Let's get my little Mahindra. And I'm just gonna send it. We'll send it. Yeah, it can take it. Alright. So we use this for extra storage. This trailer also dubs as a bale trailer, so we don't have to worry about that. And Grandpa said that, and the city said that there are collectibles throughout town that we can collect that will help us with some money. So let's get into our John Deere 3650, which will probably be one of the first things I upgrade if you want more power. And, oh yeah, we need to get the trailer out of the barn. Oops, as I don't run through the barn. That way we can dump no more. But also, Grandpa said that he thinks that one of the collectibles that the city was talking about is actually in the shed that he said we can also get rid of to update it over here on the other end of property. I did have some connections from when I was a kid, still with the city council, and through some finagling and realizing that the farm is set in 2 different municipalities, we were able to get 2 government subsidies. So that will give us $19,000 a month, I think, give or take. So that should help. We hope so. So, yeah. So while our Grandpa's fill hand is doing the canola, I'm going to pause, go look for the paperwork Grandpa was talking about to see what actual mills or factories that Grandma had. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. So apparently, Grandpa was right about the oil mill. And we also have the flour mill, and because it was next door to the farm, Grandpa and Grandma had bought the cement factory right next door. So when we plow our fields, we can make some cement. And I thought there was a collectible around here, and I was mistaken. So let's go back. Teleporting. Ooh. All right. So because we went ahead and sold the cattle, the cow pen, and that barn, we were sitting at 37,000 thanks to the collectible over there. So I wanted to get in the truck and go check out what they were talking of. The city was talking about. There we go. So Grandpa said if I come out this way, I'm thinking about, since we have the 38,000, buy a plow and borrow a stone collector, get that started, because we want to get that going with no gaps. And I think they said something about a gravel pit right next door that we may be able to use to help when we aren't on field. So here it is. Ooh, what is this? So we need 12,000 beams, 6,000 planks, 12,000 rope. What is this? Ooh, this is a playground. So maybe, just maybe, we can purchase this. But apparently there's a ship that goes here, so I'm looking forward to see how that goes. And Grandpa did say that downstairs, the old owner had a collectible, or here it is, the lamp. So 2 of the 25 collectibles are under our belts. So let's go check out the museum. This is going to be quite the achievement. The city says we have 5 years, and depending on how we do, the progress, they may be able to squeeze out another 5. But for 5, after 5 years, they said that at least one of these projects have to be done in order to get any leniency on the second one. As I am just not caring about the speed limits. Oh, boom, boom. I'm okay. Yeah, I gotta slow down. Alright, I need to remember where. Okay, so we still got ways to go. Oh, there's the ropes. Maybe we can get some money, buy that to produce some rope. We'll have to see. We know that we're going to need lumber, which means I'm going to need to buy a chainsaw. So note to self, buy chainsaw, buy plow. Call it, stop here, talk to Grandpa real quick, and make sure that I gotta go up the road here, just to be sure. Yep, okay, thanks, Grandpa. Oh, and that's a collectible, so we got 3 down. Awesome. Get back in the truck, and let's go check out this museum. It's just up the road here, as I take out the stop sign. Yeah, oh buddy. That's not it. It says cross the bridge, and it's going to be on your right. Oh, there it is. Can't miss it. Oh, what? I think it would have been just simpler just to tear it down and start from scratch. Alright. Okay, so this is what we do. Okay, this is a little bit more doable. 6,000 wood beams and planks long. Just to start off, and there's 8 phases. So we got a lot to progress here. The bank, in order to save the 3 factories they wanted up and running, we don't have to worry about the rice, because I take out another sign. If I knew how to do counters, I would do a stop sign counter. So we need to get to a plow. So I need to stop by the garage on the way. The garage, the dealership, the plow. What else did I say we did? Chainsaw. So we get that. Let's see what we can do. There. Oh, here is the flour. So that's in town. So that's going to be convenient. I guess if we want to cheat, we can raise up money to buy our material there. Oh, I just remembered. Gramps said that he saw in a dumpster a scythe or something over here in the animal dealer. So let's go grab this. Sneak over the fence. Hopefully, got no cops in the area. And there it is. Not a scythe, but some kind of rake or something. So let's hurry up before the manager sees us. Alright, so we're off to a good start. 68,000. We know we're going to need rope. We need a sawmill. We got plenty of trees here, so I think we'll build our own little sawmill. And then, oh, guys, come on, talk to me here. Needed to go to the dealership to pick up, order that plow. Forget how to have them deliver it. Need to get that set up between episodes or something if I remember. Alright, so back at the dealership. So I'll be right back after I pick up my chainsaw and my plow. Alright, I am back. There's the plow. I gotta go get the tractor and pick it up. I got the chainsaw. While I was there, one of Grandma's oops, as I can't learn how to drive. Can't talk and drive at the same time. So I was in a dealership, ran into the grandson of one of Grandma's best friends, welcomed me into the town, and as I take on another and discussed to him what was going on, and he was saying that he overheard his grandparents talking about selling their businesses and wanting to move to Florida. And he said, oh, they're moving to Florida. He was planning on moving too. And just so happens he owned the rope factory that we just passed, and they owned a canning factory. And so I don't have much right now. I barely was able to afford a decent plow and stuff like that. And I needed to add weights to this tractor. He says, well, go talk to the bank and see if you can get a loan. I said, can you give me some time to think about it. So I looked into it. We'll need $630,000 to $660,000 to purchase those two. I know we definitely want to get that rope factory, because that will help us with the playground. So as I go and add the weights, and then go pick up the plow. I think this is enough horses, has enough ponies underneath it to give it some plow. So customize. 24 would put us at 225. We're at 160. Go ahead. Let's do right now. Add 180 and put on the wheel weights. That's an extra 12.5. Yeah, that should do it. Wait, I want to add some mission. Wait. Let's do this. Matthias. All right. Wait a minute. All right. Oh, and let's go ahead and repair. All right. So we're sitting. Come on, James. Okay. Since we're in the John here, let's go over the Massey. Dump the canola so we can take this to oil factory, the oil mill, real quick. I do know from previous that because we own oil mill, chances are, not chances are, that all of the contracts that we would get for like canola and corn, corn, no, not corn, sunflower, will go to like the farmer's market or the grain silo. So that is what it is. All right. So this is almost empty. Let's go get the wheat started. Also need to get baler. And if we get the canning factory, we'll definitely need to do some greenhouses. And we still need the carpentry. So get that started. Since we're over here, let's go ahead and get the plow and get started on that one field. See what we're doing. So we got the oil mill. We want the sunflowers and canola, olives, trees. So we definitely would want to use greenhouses for that. So we'll definitely need to plant some of that, but we only have a seeder, so we'll need to get a planter if we want to do sunflowers when it's sunflowers. And then we would definitely need to get a corn / sunflower header harvest, anything like that. So if we can get the fields prepped, we'll go ahead and do that. But I know we would make more money if we can take that flour and the oil and go deliver it to bakeries and stuff like that. And then make that the production chain. But then we would need to get all that other stuff. So for right now, let's just get the baseline started. We'll get this started, this episode. And then we've got the basic groundwork. So this is going to be a really short one, and then do some stuff off camera, do some thinking, and come second episode. Sorry, I got heartburn all of a sudden. Hopefully we'll have a baler for that, a sawmill, get that going. And this has been Cool Girl Gaming. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.